Hello and welcome to 18 WJTS in.form. I'm Bill Potter, and often on our Wednesday feature with Jan Dougan, we talk about balance, and a lot of times we're talking about vegetables as opposed to meat. Well, in this edition, we're going to talk about balance control, and we mean fall prevention. And Jan Dougan is in the studio with us. Jan is the extension educator for Purdue Extension in Du Bois County. And Jan, oftentimes we talk about food and balance, but we're talking now about actual physical balance.
We do. And in Health and Human Sciences in the county, we do programming in all the areas of Health and Human Sciences. So when you think about raising kids, eating right, spending smart, living well, those are the kinds of programs we try to support education here in our county with. And this program, Matter of Balance, focuses on health and well-being. And it is a program for those who are 65 years and older, and it's all about preventing falls.
Now, you have been certified as a trainer for balance control.
Yes.
Okay.
So the Matter of Balance program, an evidence-based program out of the University of Maine, Generations in our area has a master trainer, and she has trained several of us here in the county and in the surrounding area so that we can do this program locally and support our seniors in healthy lifestyles.
Why is it important that seniors learn balance control?
Well, 1 in 3 seniors over the age of 65 fall every day. And most falls, a number of falls, it's the leading cause of head injuries and broken hips. So we want to prevent that because the time it takes for a senior to heal from something like that, and if they do heal, I mean, I've had some individuals who never really have gotten much better. So we want to prevent that from happening. And it also costs, it's like over $1,000 per person in Medicare costs if you fall. So we want to prevent that from happening. But more, we want people to feel safe. We want people to not fear falling. We want people to be strong and to live strong and healthy lives in their senior years.
And maintain as much independence as they can as they grow older.
Yes, because that's probably the greatest fear I've seen from individuals is that they're afraid of falling and that if they do fall, they are going to lose their independence. And we don't want that to happen. We don't want that to happen to our family members or our neighbors or those in the community that we know that even though they're over 65, they're still very active and very much a part of our community.
And sometimes small things you do can really make a difference in your life. And what happens in this program that will teach us those small, important things to do?
Very good. So this is an 8-week session. So we meet for 8 weeks. We meet 2 hours each week. And during the session, we actually teach exercises to the individuals and these exercises are going to strengthen your muscles. Strengthen your muscles so that you are less likely to fall. You know, it's something to maintain our cardiovascular health by walking and dancing and swimming and doing those kinds of things. But we also need to pay attention to strength training as we get older to strengthen our muscles to prevent those falls from happening. So each week we learn the exercises and we work on increasing the number of repetitions that we're doing. Now these exercises are not difficult exercises to do. You and I could do some just sitting here in the chair. It's not that at the end of the exercise routine, which will take anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes, that you're going to be huffing and puffing. You know, it's not that kind of workout. It's really the strength training that we do. And we find that the National Institute of Health actually supports this program, and in their research they found that 99% of the people that participate continue these exercises in their homes after the program is over, which is what we want to happen because that's the way you're going to maintain your strength and ability to move without falling.
Okay, and I understand the strength. You know, as you grow older, your bones become weaker. Your muscles tend to lose their strength, but you can keep that strength up by doing these exercises. But
we don't want everybody to think that just automatically their bones become weaker, though, because you know you can maintain bone strength by exercise and by your diet, the foods that you choose to eat. So, you know, we have to have calcium to grow strong bones as we age. We need that to maintain our bone strength. But the Matter of Balance program, in addition to the exercises that we do, we also talk to people about falls and their fears of falls, and we learn why people are concerned about falling, and then we assess the places that they live, their homes or their apartments, and what is happening there that could cause a fall. And we talk about their daily routines and their activities and out in the community. You know, what are the risks of falling? So, you know, in the winter when it's icy out, that's a risk for falling, right? So you may want to choose not to go out during that time if you're concerned about falling. We talk about in your home at night, if you get up from the bed to either use the restroom or go to the kitchen during the middle of the night, you want to be sure you have light on. So, you know, you might want to keep a flashlight near your bed so that when you get up and you have some light that you can turn on so you can see where you're going. These are just all little kinds of things that the group shares, and the group shares their fears and their the changes that they've made to improve their health and well-being. And it's a great mix of coming together and talking about that and learning these exercises that we do together to support each other in healthy living.
And different ways you can change your lifestyle or things you can do around your house. Probably night lights is a key element to put in the house somewhere.
Night lights are a great thing. So, you know, could go on your gift list that you need some night lights. One thing that was mentioned in one of the classes, we've already held this class one time down at Holland at the Methodist Church. We had 15 women that participated. And one of the things that was brought up that, you know, you don't think about a whole lot, but it does happen. If you use any kind of spray polish on your furniture, if you have wooden floors and that gets on your floors and you're walking in your socks, what happens?
Been there, done that.
Yeah, it's slippery, isn't it?
Is. Oh,
and you go down. And again, most people over the age of 65, when they fall, they injure something, and it's most likely a head injury or a broken hip. So we really want to think about those things that we do and prevent that from happening.
Okay, now, to get involved in this class, who and how do they get involved?
Okay, so we'll be offering classes through Purdue Extension this next year. So if you're interested in participating in Matter of Balance, you just need to give us a call at the Purdue Extension office. And you can reach us at 812-482-1782, or you could email me at jmdougan, that's D-O-U-G-A-N, at purdue.edu. If you're an individual and you're interested, call and get on our waiting list, and we'll let you know when we have a class. The other thing you could do is if you're a church or you're in a community where you have a community center and you would like to support this program, you can call me and we will try to set up some time that we can talk about doing this program actually in your community for those residents who would be interested. We only usually have about 10 to 15 in a class in order to make the class really work. But, you know, I'd be more than happy to work with anybody in Du Bois County who would like to support Matter of Balance.
Is there a cost involved, or do you have to go out and buy equipment?
There is no cost involved.
Wow.
You don't need any kind of special equipment when you're doing these exercises. Many of the exercises you sit in a chair to do. We have a lot of handouts that we support. One of the programs we encourage people to look into is the Go for Life program. This is another program from the National Health Institute, and this has a great little handout on simple exercises you can do at home to maintain your strength and flexibility, which is really what we want to do as we get older.
Okay, so the best way to get involved is to give you a call.
Yeah,
and even if you're an individual, at some point you're going to have this class and they'll get invited to it. But better yet, get a group of you together. 10 people is not that many.
No, it's not. You know, we can offer it during the day, during the evening. However, it's going to work for the clientele that need this kind of program.
Do you ever sleep, Jan? Because you're doing this program, you're doing family programs, you're teaching families things. You are really busy.
I do sleep.
Okay.
I do sleep. I get my sleep. You know, sleep is really important for us too.
Yeah, well, and you know, Purdue Extension through the Du Bois County office does so much for the community. Thank you very much for what you do. And here's another program.
Yep.
All right.
Thanks.
Jan Dougan has been our guest. She is the Extension Educator for Human Health and Human Services at Purdue Extension in Du Bois County. Give her a call, 812-482-1782, if you would like more information about this program. Thank you for watching WJTS in.form. We're local people watching local people.